Let's do it.
So it's not me.
Let's make change altogether.
It's the voice of God telling me my time is up.
Time's up. Last question. Okay, close that. Put something on. So
yeah, I'm pretending it doesn't exist.
I can say that now is a global movement. I can say that it's becoming incredibly impressive. I totally didn't expect it when we created that, when we did and set that example in Milan at the Universal Exposition, was just to show that the chef in 2015 at that time were much more than the sum of their recipes, and we could be an agent of change, and we answer our own way to the big question: feed the planet, energy for life. And we create an amazing space full of art, design, full of beauty in general, in which we brought the beauty of hospitality and the beauty of serving a proper meal with 3 courses, and thanks to all the best, the most influential chef in the world. That was explosive, and after that we decided, me and Lara, to create Food for Soul. We went to Rio de Janeiro. Now we have 8 different refectorios. We feed the people in need. We inspire Italy and France to pass the law against food waste. But most now we are working with this company called Salesforce in San Francisco. We are creating a platform for volunteers, because we have so many thousands of requests of people they want to help, that we decide to create a platform for volunteers just in Paris, in the church, in the refectory we have at La Madeleine, in the crypt of the church of La Madeleine. We have 4,000 people, 4,000 Parisians. They are in waiting list to volunteers. So this is insane, but it's true. That's life. People want to help. People are ready to change. People are ready to make something, to be part of this global movement. And then that was, I think it's just something that makes you feel so proud of what you do, And I have to say that, as I promised last year on the stage, that we're gonna do more and more. And now we are working on. I was showing in the backstage the picture of Merida in Mexico. It's just mind blowing, We opened Naples in the old Lanificio, 150 years old place, My dream, there's Bethlehem in the Nativity Piazza, close to the church.
You're painting an absolutely beautiful picture for us. So not only about giving back, but expanding as well. Now,
and Tortellante is exactly the same principle. It's the most inclusive project you can have, because on one side you have third age, the grandmothers. They are teaching who? Not the daughters, because they're too busy for their career, but they're teaching the disabled child.
Okay, we're going to come back to this, because I really want to know much more about this, and I also want to know about what you have been up to give back as well. But something very special is about to happen, and I can smell some great food. And we have some people waiting in the wings, and we have our final guest join us on stage today. Now, my words here say that he is someone a little bit more local, and I say this with absolute love, because we have claimed him as our own, and I believe he's going to bring us a little treat to sample here on stage, just to beat our jet lag, and also to taste something really incredible. This chef originally hails from Japan, made his name in Australia, and now has a restaurant right here in Marina Bay Sands itself. From Waukegan, please put your hands together and welcome Chef Tetsuya Wakuda. the talking here. I'm going to have to come back to that. Wow. Incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Super.
What is this?
Chef, what are we eating? And what does it say about your food philosophy?
Right. This is a very simple. It's a roasted scampi with the coffee and vanilla.
Super.
And sort of like, this is more like, you know, something, what do you do? We're asking about it. So, look, it's my way of cook, but so it's like driving on the...
He's already started, you know. I mean, just keep talking, Chef. And our guest, please try it
based on the
Chef is
ingredients.
No, but you have to know that, you know, the last time I was here in his restaurant, I show up at midnight. So he came back from, and he drive and he come and he set up for the whole team at Teppanyaki, and we had like the most amazing meal ever. You know, it's like unbelievable. It's generosity. It's you know, hospitality. It's everything.
Yes, of course.
May I please invite us? Will you please tuck in?
We have to. So this is, you know, it's when you look at nothing. It's exactly. First thing is just a very good ingredient, which is scampi. And scampi, it's easy in a way, but again, if cooked slowly, then actually become mushy. Like, sorry, a bit cold now, but unfortunately, you have to wait a little bit.
Well, you know, it wasn't my fault, Chef. It was Massimo. He couldn't stop talking. I could see you guys waiting there, and I'm like, time's up, man.
So it's oil. It's infused. It's this is the extra virgin sesame oil. It's infused with coffee and the vanilla, and so it's just very high heat, about 230, 250 degrees, just a few minutes to just set the protein, not really cook them. So that's why they have a very good texture to it, and put the meat oil. It's thank you. It's a vanilla and coffee. Sounds like it's all, but it's scampi. It's left even more sweetness, and that's all it is. That's basically our cooking. It's the whole idea of it is how we can enhance the ingredients, taste of the ingredients.
How do you? How's it going, everybody? Daniela.
I wanted to eat.
Mine is
I'm
over.
so happy.
I'm not even going to ask Massimo because I think we can all agree that we can see that he is enjoying himself. This is how you eat.
I'm enjoying the food very much.
Super.
You want to share?
I won't.
But it's an important dish that you made here for us because it's really defined your style. Beautiful ingredients, simply cooked, but I mean it's a lot of thoughts in the process, and it looks like it's simple, but it's basically no safety net.
Absolutely.
Anything goes wrong and it's mediocre, and what we have here is absolutely amazing. So
It's more complicated than you actually know. Well done, Chef. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chef, you know, while you were standing there waiting for us to stop speaking on stage, we were really speaking on stage about kitchen culture.
Right.
Evolving from where only the food mattered to now one of where people must matter as well, and to which accountability, responsibility, and empathy must exist to create very positive work environments. Now, you learned a lot of your trade at a very young age moving to Australia.
Correct.
And what was really the kitchen culture? This was about 25, 30 years ago? Chef, I don't know whether to give away or not. About 30 years ago.
Yes.
What was the kitchen culture at that time?
Well, I think everybody experienced it too. 20, 30 years ago, it's more like a boys' club, like a really, it's more like a machismo. You know, it's tough. We are most a tough kind of. I'm sure the chef, everybody, Massimo, they went through the, but not today though. Not today, and also I didn't enjoy that either. It's really, it's nasty. It's a way that, you know, someone makes a mistake and it just,
Yeah.
Well, I saw, and then I was very fortunate. Only about 5, 6 years I worked for somebody, and then I get an opportunity to do a shop Freud came out. So I started a restaurant. So about 27, I had already my own restaurant. And so, I mean, initially only myself, wine, Roy became 2. Now I have Sydney, so about 60 people working. But it's how to cook and this and that. It's people. It's a team makes it. Restaurants don't make. It's okay. I have my certain ideas, but I work with all other team.
Yeah.
And so it's something. It's not like very nice to like. It's not that. Just matter of teach them and also be nice to each other.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to. So somebody say, "Give me this." No, please. Please. It's a little thing, but
it's little things.
Nobody.
Yeah.
It's not a strain.
We've actually had an opportunity, Chef, you and I, to interact on a number of occasions, and I've seen the way that you are in your restaurant.